Okay, this is the review for the test. Okay, the first question. The height h of the football when kicked with respect to time t is described by the function h is equal to negative 16 t squared plus 48t. Which graph shows the correct sketch of this function? Well, the easy way to do this is to match the graph. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is type in the equation. Instead of using, I'm going to say y equals negative 16x squared. Let's look at the rest of that. Plus 48t plus 48, okay, x. So I'm going to graph. And if you look at it, it looks like two straight lines, okay? But I'm going to change my window, okay, to make it look like, that means I'm going to go to window setting, okay? I'm going to make it look like the graph that they have. See, my x is going to be 0 to 3, and my y is going to be 0 to 50. So that's what I'm going to do. X minimum is 0. X maximum is 3. Y minimum, we care about the x and the y, okay? Y minimum is 0. Y maximum is 50. I'm going to press OK. That's what the graph looks like, okay? So which one of those graphs does it look like on the thing? Oh, it looks like D. Alright, what are the solutions to the quadratic equation 2n squared is equal to 5n plus 7? 2n squared is equal to 5n plus 7, okay? We have several different methods to do it, okay? The easiest method here would probably be graphing it, okay? Remember, solutions are the same things as zeros in quadratic, okay? But first thing we have to do is let it equal to 0. So I'm going to say 5 minus 5n minus 7. So minus 5n minus 7 on this side. This one will cancel. That would equal to 0. So I have 2n squared minus 5n minus 7 is equal to 0. So that's what I'm going to graph, okay? So I'm going to go to new graph. Okay, and I'm going to add a graph. 2x squared minus 5x minus 7. Let's make sure that's correct. 2x squared minus 5x minus 7, okay? Enter. Alright, so I'm going to go to menu, trace, graph trace. Remember, we're looking for the zeros, okay? It looked like our first 0 is going to be negative 1. Okay, let's see, it's negative 1. And I'm going to go look for the second 0, which is 3.5, negative 1 and 3.5. Wrong one, negative 1 and 3.5. Negative 1, 3.5. What is the solution set for the equation 4, 3x minus 2 squared? Okay, there are several ways to do this, but the easiest way is, you see these are in parentheses, so all I have to do is worry about the parentheses, what's inside the parentheses. 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, remember there's 2 of them. Wait. Sorry, I messed up. I forgot to let it equal to 0. So, okay, again, first thing I have to do is divide by 4. Okay, that cancels. I have 3x minus 2 squared is equal to 9. Okay, Then after that, I take the square root of both sides, okay, because this one is in the parentheses. That's what I need to do that, and it has a square there. Okay, 3x minus 2 equals to plus or minus 3. Okay, so this is where I need to split it into two different problems. 3x minus 2 equals to 3, and 3x minus 2 equals to negative 3. So I add 2 to this side, add 2 to this side, cancel. That's negative 1. Then after that, 3x equals negative 1, divide by 3, divide by 3. And my first answer is negative 1 over 3. Okay, so it looks like C right now. Let's just to make sure, plus 2, that's 5, cancel. 3x is equal to 5, divide by 3, and we get 5 over 3. Okay. Now, this one right here, you see is already equal to 0. Okay, so I can just split it right here. X plus 4 equal to 0. Because we're looking for the solution, okay? X minus 6 is equal to 0. So this is minus 4, cancel. X is equal to negative 4, plus 6, X is equal to 6. Okay, so negative 4 and 6 should be our answer. See, all of these we're looking for the solution. Remember, if you don't know, you can graph it and find the zeros, okay? If you don't know how to do this. What is the solution set? Okay. Again, this one is very similar, okay? Remember, there's no middle term here. So I'm going to just minus 9 is equal to 23. I say plus 9. Okay. So I have 4n squared is equal to 32. I divide by 4, n squared is equal to 8. Now, let's get the square root of that. So n is equal to, I'm going to go to my calculator. The square root of 8 is 2.82. Okay. So, we don't know which one is 2.82. Okay, we know it's not that one. Okay. I'm going to try A first. Okay. Control, divide. I'm going to go 3.5, okay. Control, square root, 3. There we go. I don't know what happened at the end. See, that's 1.87, so that's not correct, okay? Let me try C, okay? 2 square root 2. Oh, see, 2.82, so that should be my answer right there. Okay, what are the roots of the quadratic equation x squared minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0? Again, you can use any method you want here, okay? But I'm going to go by factoring because I'm pretty good at factoring. I put a 2 there and a negative 3 here, okay? What number can you multiply to get to 2? The only numbers are 2 and 1, okay? But because this bottom number is negative, I'm going to let both of them equal to negative, okay? Negative 2 times negative 1 is 2, okay? And negative 2 plus negative 1 is negative 3. So that works, okay? So x minus 2, x minus 1 is equal to 0, okay? So I can go x minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 1 is equal to 0. Add 1, x is equal to 1. Add 2, x is equal to 2. Okay, so our answer is 2 and 1. Okay, remember, you can still do this by graphing, okay? And I'll show you. You have x squared minus 3x plus 2. Enter. You see that? Your zeros are at 1 and 2. So we know that that's the correct answer. Alright, we're going to go to the next one. Number 7. What are the solutions? Again, this is already divided for you. It's already equal to 0. So I'm going to just x minus 3 equal to 0. And x plus 5 equal to 0. Minus 5, minus 5. So x equals negative 5. Plus 3, plus 3. Cancel. X is equal to 3. So our answer is going to be 3 and negative 5. Okay. Again, all of these questions have been asking for solutions. Okay, solutions. Okay, we've figured out different ways to do solutions. Okay. Number 8. The completion of a certain chemical reaction is expressed by the equation y is equal to 250 minus 5x minus x squared, okay? Where y is the number of seconds, okay, needed to complete the chemical reaction, and x is the temperature in degrees Celsius at which the reaction occurred. If the reaction is, so it takes 200 seconds, okay? So this is going to be like our y, okay? So I'm going to go 200 is equal to 250 minus 5x minus x squared, okay? So we are looking for the temperature. We are looking for the x, okay? So remember, same way, I'm going to subtract 200 from both sides. So now I have 0 is equal to 50 minus 5x minus x squared. Okay, so that is what I'm going to graph, okay? Let me delete all of that. So I'm going to say 50 minus 5x minus x squared. Enter. Okay, you have a number over here, okay? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer is a negative 10 and 5, but remember, time cannot be negatives, or temperature can be negative, okay? So it can be negative 10 or 5, but 5 is, okay, negative 10 is not there, so 5 is going to be our answer. Number 9, what is the solution set? Okay, easiest way to do this, again, x squared minus 16 equals 0. Because there's no middle term x, I'm going to just pass 16 to the other side, okay? So now I have x squared is equal to 16. I take the square root. My answer is going to be x is equal to positive and negative 4, which is B. Okay.